Rain hammered the metal roof of the abandoned house like nails being driven from the sky. The scent of wet earth and rotting wood seeped from the half-open hall door, and the darkness inside seemed to thicken with every gust of wind. From the moment my foot touched the worn stone step, I felt it. The house was watching. My flashlight felt heavier than usual, its beam fighting to pierce the blackness. Torn, damp wallpaper clung to warped walls, and the shadows it cast twisted like living ink. The first sound came from the old telephone in the corner. No cord, no power. A faint hiss, and then a whisper. "Tonight, it's time." I froze. The ticking of the ancient wall clock grew louder, deeper, until every strike reverberated inside my skull. The first sound came from the old telephone in the corner. No cord, no power. A faint hiss, and then a whisper. "Tonight, it's time." I froze. The ticking of the ancient wall clock grew louder, deeper, until every strike reverberated inside my skull. The wooden stairs to the attic groaned under my weight. In the far corner, I found a battered box. Inside, a stack of old family photos. In each one, at the window of this very house, stood a dark, faceless figure. Even in a photo of me as a child, it was there. Then silence. The rain had stopped, and from within that silence, slow, deliberate footsteps echoed in the hallway. I turned the flashlight. Behind the half-open door, a tall, crooked shadow lingered. The whisper again, now at my ear. "You are the last." I spun around. Nothing. The door creaked wider, revealing a blackness that seemed to ripple like liquid. I stepped inside. The door slammed behind me. The flashlight tumbled from my hand, rolling across the floor, its beam slicing the dark in erratic arcs. In those flickers, shapes emerged. A thin hand, eyes swallowing the light, a face gone before I could breathe. The clock's ticking now beat like a dying heart. The air pressed heavy against my chest. And then, for the last time, the whisper, right behind me. "Your time has come." The light went out. Darkness swallowed everything. Only the clock remained, striking like a blade in the night. At first, I thought the silence between the chimes was empty, but then I realized it wasn't silence at all. Something was breathing in there with me. Slow, wet, close. The smell hit me next. Damp earth, like a grave just opened. My skin prickled. My hand searched blindly for the fallen flashlight, but my fingers brushed against something else. Something cold and moving. A whisper slid through the dark, curling around my ear like smoke. "You stepped into the wrong room." I staggered back, bumping into a wall that shouldn't have been there. The layout of the room had changed. Somehow, impossibly. The clock struck again, but this time it wasn't one chime. It was a pattern. 3. Pause. 2. Pause. 1. Like a code. I reached out, tracing the air ahead. My hands met what felt like a doorway, a frame without a door. Cold air spilled from it, carrying the sound of dripping water. Step by step I entered. The floor felt softer here. Wrong. Then I realized why. It wasn't wood anymore. It was soil, loose, shifting under my weight. The whisper came again, but lower, as if from beneath me. "We've been waiting under the floor." The soil sagged. My foot sank. Something grabbed my ankle. Cold fingers, too many of them. I pulled hard, fell backward, gasping. Somewhere far off, the clock kept striking. Each chime made the grip on me stronger. I clawed my way towards the faint rectangle of the doorway. My fingertips caught the frame when the last chime rang. And everything stopped. The hands let go. Silence. Then, a sound like wood splitting. The wall beside me cracked open, and an eye, impossibly large, stared through. It didn't blink. The whisper became a chorus. "We know your name. We know your time." The air rushed out of the room as if something massive was inhaling. My ears popped. My vision tunneled. And then, the clock struck once more, a sound so loud it felt like it cracked the dark in half.